Jack and Mel weigh in.
Anyway, the next piece of news we're going to talk about is Jared Cannonier announcing pectoral surgery. Expects to return in fall. Now, there's a couple of things we can talk about here. Darren Till and him went back and forth on Instagram, both keen to fight each other. Was penciled in for March 7th, I think.
Yeah.
Then Darren Till rumoured to have visa issues, which I presume has something to do with that taxi incident where he joyrode a taxi or stole a taxi or
criminal issues in the past.
So
I thought that was the whole thing. Like, he got in trouble, and that's why they shipped him off to Brazil.
Got stabbed.
Yeah, but if you're in and around getting stabbed in Liverpool, you've probably got
Probably
got something on your record.
Well, either way, that meant that that fight was off, and then Cannonier, this is the weird bit, he kind of half blamed Till.
Yeah.
Because he said he only flew to the UFC event because of that, and then trained and pulled his pec or ripped his pec or whatever. So, two separate things. That is shit that we lost out in that fight, because that would have been fun.
Yeah.
What do they do with Cannonier?
Well, nothing. He's on the shelf for a good while. Like, torn pec is...
What do they do with Till? UFC London, March?
Yeah, I was thinking Hermanson.
Yes.
He's sort of the only other one in and around that middleweight mix-up who, one, either isn't completely wrecked or booked. Although, I mean, he very well could be wrecked. I don't know. It's hard to keep up with all the injuries.
Yeah.
But from a rankings perspective. Or Jacare's going back to middleweight.
Till Jacare be fun.
Weidman's going back to middleweight.
Ooh, I don't like the thought of that at all. I would bet every penny I had until knocking Weidman out.
Or could Weidman take him down?
Could take him down, but I think that he'd pop back up.
Could do. Be interesting.
I think it would be short-lived.
I don't know. It'd be interesting to see how he deals with, like, his only venture in the middleweight is against a small middleweight in Kelvin, and Weidman and Jacare are big middleweights.
That is true. I just really think that Weidman. We always joke about this every time.
He literally doesn't deserve such a high ranking fight.
It's not even that. It's we joke about this all the time about how we don't like saying that fighters should retire. And then immediately tell people to do it. However, Weidman, to me, it looks like it's not an ability thing in terms of, like,
just the chin's
gone. He just physically can't take the damage anymore, and that in some ways is even worse to see, because if someone starts to lose technique or just can't compete at that level for a list of reasons, or is just constantly on the wrong end of split decisions or close fights, or that's different. But, like, we're watching the guy just get slept all the time, and as a Weidman fan,
there is an argument that the people who are doing this to him, you know, like the Reyes fight doesn't look any better because it was still a bad loss, but Reyes has now become legitimized in people's eyes.
But that's not because of the Weidman fight. That's not because of the Weidman fight.
No, but I'm saying at the time when Reyes did that to Weidman, we were like, that's Dominic Reyes. Like, he's not really.
Yes, but I was the opposite. I was thinking, like, yeah, you know, instead of being like, that's Dominic Reyes, you know, he could go on, I was thinking, he knocked out Chris Weidman. Do you know what I mean? Like, I see it the other way as well, where I'm like, yeah, but it's Chris Weidman. You know, his chin, unfortunately, seems to have gone. I don't know, because
before that was Romero, like, flying knee. Like, Romero hits anybody with flying knee.
Yeah, I know, but, like, Weidman got hit with from what I remember in the Reyes fight, was it not a jab?
No, it was a big left straight.
Was it?
Yeah, it was a big shot.
I just worry about his long-term health. I don't think, and I hope he proves me wrong, because I really like Weidman as an athlete, as a martial artist, and as a family man and a person. But from what I see, it just looks like
I just don't know.
It's gone in the ability to take damage.
But he hasn't. I know it's not always the answer, but he hasn't changed camp. He hasn't tried anything new.
No, that's true.
You know, it's the same old format.
That is true.
And expecting different results.
True. For Cannonier, obviously, he's going to be out for a while. It's bad time for him to go out because he was kind of riding that wave.
It is, yeah. He's not going to lose his place, and I think
Well, it depends.
I think he was one fight away from a title fight anyway.
You maybe look at if the timeline, if the stars align, you maybe look at Costa Cannonier.
Depends how long he's out for and how it plays out over the next few months. It's literally too early to.
I feel bad for Till too, because that fight would have been a fight where I think it'd be a slightly better matchup than Whittaker. But if Till gets another win, they can feasibly look at putting him in with Adesanya. I'm not saying they should. I'm saying that they can feasibly look at it.
Well, I mean, he beat Kelvin, so he's only going to fight top 5 guys. So another top 5 win makes sense.
That would be a fun fight.
Till Adesanya. I think Adesanya's got to get through
Romero. I don't think that Romero. I don't think Romero's going to make weight.
Well, there's evidence to suggest he won't.
I don't know if he can. I mean, he can obviously. He can just about do it, but I don't know.
Who was his last? Oh, it was Costa,
which he did make weight for.
Did make weight for,
I think.
Yeah,
but he's missed weight. Is it 2 or 3 times in the last 4 fights?
He missed it against Rockhold, and he missed it against Whittaker.
How hard is it to, if you're him, how difficult is it to be like, right, say I start at 203 pounds, right, for argument's sake. How difficult is it to be like, do you know what? Next time, I'm just going to start at 201 or 200. How much more difficult is that? I mean, the whole process is a fucking nightmare.
It's just he's carrying so little body fat that.
But then cardio, and burn. I lose a tiny for someone like him, losing 2 pounds of muscle is nothing.
I don't know. I don't know the fine details of
cutting weight's a nightmare. But
yeah,
how the hell can you not? After so many times missing weight, at least try, because I'd love to hear him address it. I'd love to hear him.
It's just he's also a man in his 40s.
But that's what I was going to say is but that's why I have no faith in him being able to do it again. Because
I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt because he did it last time and he hasn't fought. That fight's not even that recent. No. So it's not like he's got to do it. It's not like there's been big heavy weight cuts back to back. There's been some time to recover and get there.
Well, hopefully we'll see Till at UFC London. I like your not Cannonier, Hermanson fight. I think that makes sense for everyone involved. So fingers crossed.